And I'll tell you guys since we're all friends. Every character I write has a piece of me in them. Hi, I'm Lee Bardugo. You're listening to the GrishaCast.
Welcome to GrishaCast, episode 142. In this episode, we will discuss Hellbent chapters 13 through 17. This is your host, Eric.
And I'm Terry from Nashville, Tennessee. This is your podcast for all things Grishaverse.
A world created by our very own Yale campus tour guide, Lee Bardugo. Moi saviani, casters.
Hello.
Hi. We have some listener cities.
We do. First, we have Isle of Man.
Ooh, that is amazing. Come on, Isle of Man. And next, we're going to Östersund, Sweden.
Ooh.
Oh, so is Isle of Man, like, that's incredible. I wonder, where is that? I don't know. I want to know.
You have the computer in front of
I
you.
know, I do. I have a computer in front of me. I could look it up.
Don't put me on the spot like that.
Sorry.
Rude.
Very rude. Yes. Oh my gosh, it showed up. Oh, wait. Is this right? Let's see. It says Crown dependencies. What's that mean? Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Isle of Man is a place. I mean, yeah, it's between Great
think?
Britain and Ireland.
Well, there you go.
That's so interesting. But it's not really like, it's got to be, I guess it's not part of, I mean,
Maybe we should
yeah, we
not?
don't know what we're talking about. So, love it. I've got to visit Isle of Man. So, anyways, hi, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
Mhm.
Exciting news. I
Okay.
had a piece of cactus stuck in my finger for like 3 weeks. And I
Ow.
just got it out today.
Have you known it was in there for 3
Yes.
weeks? Okay.
Yes. So, I have a cactus on my kitchen counter and I was reaching over to grab something and it like got me and I took it out, or so I thought, but it left a piece behind.
It left you a little friend.
It did. And I got it out today. It's very exciting.
Did you use tweezers?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was happening that you couldn't get it out 3 weeks ago?
It's like really far in there.
Oh, so
it was
started,
like my body started rejecting it.
it didn't want the cactus.
No. So it started like going towards the surface, but it also was getting infected. And so I had this moment of like, I have to get it out now. And I just started like going to town and digging at it.
Oh,
Because like, what else are you going to do? Go to the doctor and then they're going to dig at it. So that's what I did before I got here.
well, I am so glad that you made it without yeah, there's no
You
cacti.
see it?
Oh, yeah, that's a little bump.
Yes.
Well, it looks like a little bump.
It was infected. It was delicious.
Ugh. Yeah,
Me and the cactus became one.
yeah, sounds like it. Have you seen the cactus that my mom has?
It was a piece of her cactus.
Have you seen where that came from?
It's like,
her cactus is like,
it's top heavy.
hers is enormous. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know how.
It's like
they
taller
grew-
than me.
It's huge, like massive.
And it has this little tiny like base to it. And then it just like took off. So it's all top. I don't know how it doesn't just like fall over.
I didn't realize that was the cactus until like this past Sunday when I went over, and I was like, "Wait a minute, that is the wow, it's huge." And then when I saw it, because it's very tall. Like, I mean, that's a big
Like
cactus.
a 6 foot tall cactus.
Exactly, it's got to be taller than my brother.
Yeah, it's massive.
Anyways, I just remembered that, I mean, my parents have actually always been good at growing stuff, because I remember growing up, there was this, like, tree kind of thing we had in the house. I know it's not an actual tree, but, like, it was very tall, and it did the same thing. It wasn't a cactus, but it's, like, had these huge, like, kind of like banana leaves. But, yeah, so that was a realization I had on Sunday. My parents were really good at, like, they've
Yeah.
got green thumbs, apparently.
I do not, clearly.
No, you get bitten.
I have black middle fingers.
Ow. Ugh. Goodness.
Yep.
Well, I do want to share that it was last Friday that my mom and I went to go celebrate my father's birthday
Mhm.
together, and it was like a week late because I was sick when I. Anyways, I got us tickets to the Immersive Disney because since he loved the Immersive Van Gogh, when the tickets came out, I was like, oh, well, me and my mom will go because I didn't know like there's not many people that are huge Disney fans.
Mhm.
I mean, come on, none of my family would be interested in it at all, but we went, and it was so one, it was an incredible show. It was amazing because ever since I saw the Van Gogh, I bought tickets to all the other shows that they started doing, but they all have been horrible.
Mm.
Like they just haven't been anything close to Van Gogh. Well, Disney definitely like it's amazing. And it was such an amazing experience. It was beautiful. It was really cool. I know it's new, so if you have it in your town, definitely go see it. It is if you're a Disney fan because you will love it. And they had bubbles, like all of a sudden something wet hit me and I was like, "What is that?" And they had bubbles like shooting out, and then when they had like a villain song and the bubbles had like smoke in them from like dry ice. I have no clue how they did that.
Hmm.
Like, it was really cool. Um, but it was such an amazing time, and I, um, I did get emotional in the very beginning, but I think that was also kinda like me and my mom both did. But I think it was because I felt like my dad would have loved it, like because it was just so cool. It opened up with, Lion King and, just the way the movie starts,
Yeah.
that huge sunrise and the circle of life, and, oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so cool. So, anyways, that was a really exciting thing, and, when the show was over, we went to the little gift shop, and I got a little teacup and saucer and spoon, and the only reason I got it and was able to afford it is because it was it was $9.
Oh,
It
wow.
was 50,
Oh, all
but
right.
all the Van Gogh stuff, I guess, like that they're not showing right now, like went on sale, and this is actually the sunflower picture
Mhm.
that my dad he fell in love with that picture. So it was really cool that they had it. It's got a cute little like even
Yeah,
a little
cute.
I know, I was really excited about it. And it was just a really cool experience. And I just wanted to share about that. So
Well, thank you for sharing.
oh, thanks. That's-
I love Disney. It probably is fun.
You would you will love it. It's beautiful and it's also I really like the way they're doing this because the Van Gogh one was on a loop where, like, you just, like, you'd walk in and it could be halfway through,
Mhm.
but, the I think it was, like, a 10-second, maybe, like, 15 seconds, like, when it would switch over. Well, this was different. This was, like, going to a movie almost the way they did it because they were like, "It's gonna start in 10 minutes," and it was very much just it was specific. They weren't wanting anybody walking in and out of there. Um, it was really cool. I definitely have to go back. And there were movies that I had never seen before because I haven't watched all the newer Disney stuff. I just hadn't. I started losing, I don't know, I can't remember what movie it was, but when I was younger, I watched all of them. But have you ever seen Encanto?
Yes.
I just now saw it for the first
Are you
time.
serious?
I never watched it when it came out last year.
It's so good.
It really is. It's because they did a song from it, and it was really
Bruno.
yes.
That's the big one.
Yeah, yeah, and I was like, "I've never seen that." So I watched it this past weekend, and it was so good.
Mhm.
Like, such a cute, good movie with such a good message, and I don't know why I'm talking to you guys as if you should go see it, but you probably all have because,
We have all seen it
it's like a year old.
50,000 times.
I have not, so
Okay.
it's
What about Turning Red?
no, I haven't seen that
Okay,
either.
well, you need to watch that.
Does that have music? That one probably does that have music in it?
I don't.
'Cause some of them don't, that's fine.
I don't remember actually. But
I
anyway, it's the newer ones don't have like villains, and typically like
yeah.
it's more about like self reflection stuff than it is about like somebody chasing you, trying to hurt you.
You're right. I never noticed that, but
Mhm.
you're absolutely right because the dragon one, um, gosh, it was really cute. It was like it came out a couple years ago. It was
Oh,
the yeah, Rhea.
Rhea
That that was the same way. And it didn't have a villain.
and Moana in a way, and yeah,
Yeah, the villain. And see, that's the thing that that's sad. I really love the villains. They were all my favorites. They were such dynamic characters. I wonder if they're doing that because they don't. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like to try to figure that one out. But hey, yeah,
Speaking of shows, I have a new band for you guys to listen
Ah.
to.
yay.
I'm repping them. Kid Pastel. They're a local Nashville band. They
Okay.
could use some listens. They only have 2 songs on Spotify, but give them a listen. And if you're ever in the area, look them up for a local show. They are really good. If you like 90s garage rock,
Yes.
yeah, it's exactly what it reminded me of. It was great. It's fantastic.
Well, that's all. I think the hat's really cute. I noticed it right
Thanks,
away.
it's
I love
cute.
the.
The Iden had his was pink, but they didn't have the pink ones.
Oh,
But
well,
fine.
it's really
That
cute.
works. Thanks.
I like the logo. I think
It's cute. Yeah.
It is really cute. Oh, and for those of you that aren't watching this on YouTube, I decided to change it up, and I'm not wearing my babbity rabbity ears. I'm
Bibbity bobbity boo.
yeah. I'm Darlington. Yeah, we'll go for that. I could have said Hell Beast, but I was like, no, I'm gonna Darlington because he does kind of look like. I mean, the horns actually are described like this.
Yeah.
So, but they're not gold. Ours, I think his are gold.
Mhm.
I guess I need to go spray paint these. So, anyways, that has been. Oh, we could go on forever, but we have an exciting episode because we finally are gonna do our giveaway.
Yes.
Yay! So, for all of those that have entered, we are very excited for you right now, and we will be emailing you. So, please check your email. Make sure to check your spam folder, check all that, because we're going to email you and get all your info so we can send you this wonderful prize pack. And thank you to everyone that took our quiz and entered. It means so much to us. I hope you all enjoyed and had a lot of fun. Please tell all your friends about it. And I hope you thought it was neat to find out what suborder you are. And we actually next week will have the tallies of what our GrishaCast second army has, what we all are. Yeah. So, anyways, I guess without further ado, I think we should probably go ahead and spin this dial. So, bring up that wheel, and for those of you on YouTube, you'll want go check it out
It's a
because
very aesthetic wheel.
yeah, I mean Chris did a great job. It
Mhm.
reminds me of Wheel of Fortune. I always wanted to actually
Spin
spin
the wheel.
that wheel.
Yeah.
That's okay. Ready, go. Oh,
We're spinning. We're spinning.
we are.
It's slowing.
It's slowing.
Who is it?
Our winner. Ooh. Oh.
Oh, what's it gonna say?
Oh.
Oh.
I am.
We can't pronounce. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Is it Hex?
We have the email associated with this name. It is HEIXH. Hex. Congratulations. We are so
Yay!
proud of you. And please check your spam folder. We have your email, and
You're about to get a whole lot of stuff.
you are. And if we don't hear from Hex in a week, then we will
Spin the wheel
spin
again.
the wheel, do it all over again.
Roll
So,
that beautiful
But
wheel footage.
congratulations, and yay, we're excited for you.
Yay!
I am. Yay! So, okay, well.
What about the
Mm?
Nietzsche Voya little trailer thing that came out yesterday
Yes, that was
on
really.
Instagram? Did y'all see that?
So I think that's really cool, and I'm sure that we'll probably get that all up in some GrishaCast. Oh no, we won't. That is really cool. I did just see it. I didn't know it was out. You just told me about it.
I saw it scrolling.
It was did it initially. Yeah, it's Instagram because Lee's only on Instagram.
Mhm.
So that is so cool. It
Yeah,
was really good.
it was good.
I had no clue. And I do believe that actually by the time this episode comes out, we will have a trailer because I think we're going to get one this upcoming Friday. So
We're gonna have to get a good one real soon because it's coming.
so the same time that they released the last trailer, that convention thing is going on again.
Okay.
So it's and it's Friday. So I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen. And if that happens, then y'all just be checking because we're gonna be cutting that trailer apart and
Yep.
having some fun figuring that out. But yeah, fingers crossed. I really hope we are. We're getting so close. We have to be.
We are getting really close.
Like I cannot believe it. So okay, well, so Hellbent thoughts. No.
Questions.
Okay, let's
Jinx.
stop. Let's stop. Whew. Goodness.
So yeah, there's some fun things happening in here.
So I think it was
Lots of Turner in this group of
that. Yeah, when I read this section, I was like, when we pick it out, we're not even looking to see if there's like great subject matter at all or anything like that. But I definitely like the big part of this section. To me, the one word I think of is Turner.
Yeah.
Because
It's lots of Turner.
Yeah, and I love it.
We got murders.
Yeah, we got a second murder, and that murder is weird.
I like it when she asks him, "Have you ever murdered anybody?"
Oh,
and
yeah.
he says something like,
Why would you ask me something
yeah,
like
and
that?
she's like, "So yes."
Yeah. And the cool thing about Turner that I do love is that he meets Darlington in his new form.
Yeah.
And that is...
And he's like, I didn't ask for any of this. He's like, I don't know what's real and what's y'all's hocus pocus.
Yeah, he was so... Like, I guess I didn't pay attention to it in Ninth House, how anti-Lethe and the societies he is, but we definitely get a full-on dose of that with this.
Yeah, he's very anti-magic.
Yeah, I mean, he's very, like... it's just... Do I say religious? I feel like he's like, I mean, he's given us some signs of that because, I mean, he knows that there's a connection between the murders and then the Bible verses, like, and knows what, like, I mean, I just always find it interesting when someone knows exactly where the Bible verse was. I have no clue about it.
Where to point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but yeah, Turner is awesome. He's full on in this, like, section, and I love it when he meets Darlington. That was just really funny because he was like almost mad at it. Like he was like, I don't understand. What am I looking at?
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand. I mean, imagine walking into a room and there's a person that's in the middle of a circle, completely naked and has horns. That would be definitely something. Yeah. So we're oh yeah, the other weird part, I just thought this chapter was so random, is when it's Darlington's parents.
Yeah, they just like magically randomly show up.
Yeah, and we, I mean, I think actually I do understand. I think the point of that was so Alex can understand more about Darlington because she always thought that, like, Darlington grew up in a mansion and it must have been like fantastic the whole time. But now, because of Grandpa, Daddy Darlington jumping into her, she got to see the like memories of actually how lonely it was for him.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important, like in our whole story, just because I mean, I think she's probably always thought Darlington was on a whole different level than her. And like could never like relate, but I mean I think this brings, I don't know, some humbleness maybe to Darlington. Not that he ever wasn't, but it's some inner stuff,
understanding.
Yeah, and I think that's gonna help. And yeah, it was weird though, them I didn't understand how she was gonna get rid of them either. I didn't understand why she was having Granddaddy Darlington like jump into her,
Yeah.
but then it's just because of the memories to be
Mhm.
able to figure out like why they were there. And yeah, they don't have any right to be there because they don't own the house. It's all left to Darlington. And yeah, did you catch the part? Sorry, when it's like a real. It's in the beginning, right when he jumps into her, that she goes over what it tastes like. And she tastes cancer,
Yeah.
and I thought that was a very interesting like. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it was a cool aspect. It was just like one little sentence, and I was like, "That's so weird." I forgot that you could taste different. Like, I mean, ugh, God. Well, I mean, yeah. I think he probably would taste also like cigarettes and things like that.
Yeah, I think she said that, didn't she?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but the Turner and Darlington visit whole thing, like, I mean, what happens that what they leave because the parents are there, but they're trying to get Turner to, like, don't you think do you think at this point they're trying to recruit him? Like, I mean, she does find out he's a murderer.
Yeah, because she's asked if he's a murderer, and she basically gets the answer she wants,
Right.
and so she's
She's definitely baiting for it.
pulling him into what's happening.
Yeah. And they could, like, I mean, that'd be very helpful. So they've just got to find two other murderers. And,
One more.
yeah, one more. Although, so far, Turner has not said he's going to do it. I
No.
haven't, yeah, he hasn't, like, fully committed at all. But, and then I think the weirdest object that we've had so far, I think some of the magical objects have been really cool, is in that last chapter, that stone slab that actually was used. It's like this huge map.
Yeah.
It's made
Where
out of amethyst.
it shows you where crimes have occurred, but not the names of
Yeah.
the people.
Exactly. It just shows you the places that they are.
Yeah.
And it's and Turner, who's brilliant, figures out that this was actually used to discover when
Runaway.
runaway
Mhm.
slaves. And I love that was actually put in here because I mean it really like I mean it was a good part because I love that Alex understands and is like we can smash it. And I love like I just think
Yeah.
because that's an important thing. Even though they can use it for their help, it's the fact that like that was used for like such evil. And
Mhm.
especially when he points out that there was, I guess there was a underground railroad stop there,
Mhm.
and that he mentions how people thought they were going to be safe,
Yeah.
but then wouldn't be, and that it was just rich people using that were in the societies back then, like using that to their for them. It is really sad. It's horrible. I
Mhm.
do love. I thought it was interesting. The whole visual though is just really weird because they mention how he's like this thing is huge like this and it's made out of amethyst like like how did this get here? And I thought it was funny because he says like so if we just take like one part of it if someone were to find a huge piece of amethyst like this, they'd have to get it out of the like cave or rock, get it here, then carve it.
Mhm.
And
Well, and then Dawes says that it doesn't look like a human did
Yeah.
it, like it's very unnatural,
yes.
and that it's so massive that the building had to have been like built around it.
Yeah, which is
Where can I get one of those?
that's crazy.
I like amethyst.
And did you catch that? Like, I mean, but it's not the regular, like,
Yeah.
it's white. It was like a white shade. It wasn't at least Alex thought it looked white. It didn't look purple the way that like, we all would think. But yeah, some really interesting magical map. And I love that they had to, like, turn it on and Dawes knew how.
Mm-hmm.
And that the little spots of red kind of were where people were that had broken the law.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Like caught red-handed.
Yes. Yeah. So there, and also he realizes that could this table help me find the murderer?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah.
I mean, that'd be like really difficult though, because you see all these like red dots on there, but who's who?
Exactly. And if it's just showing you who broke the law,
Mhm.
not like, I mean, so then it takes into context like, well, w- how crazy are we going? Are we like, I mean, we all break the law. Are we saying like if you got a speeding ticket
Yeah.
and like didn't pay it?
If you
like,
ever sped.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you ever broke the law like while driving, ran a red light, you would show up on this map. Huh. That'd be a lot of dots. I
It
feel like
would
there
be.
were not many dots on there compared to how
Not
many there
enough.
should be.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Maybe there had to be like maybe it had to be like really, really broke the law. Maybe it had to be like murder.
yeah, it could be. Maybe Dawes just wasn't saying like I don't know. Because I mean, you've got to realize also that I mean, if it was used like I mean, to catch slaves, then that was considered breaking the law and going to try to like get freedom from something horrible.
Yeah.
It's definitely something to think about. It's interesting. I love all these objects that come in. And did you read about the Monopoly set? The back of one of
Yeah.
that was really weird to me, just because they compared it to Monopoly.
Yeah.
That was what was funny because I love Monopoly growing up. Did you play Monopoly?
I did, but not all the way
Not all the
through because
time.
I would get bored with
It did take forever. To be honest, I don't know how many games I've completed. I don't think I ever have completed.
You'd like start it and then you'd like just move your piece around like a few turns and you want to read the cards.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, moving on. Because it's a very involved game.
It is. What about McDonald's Monopoly? Did you ever do the
Oh, of course.
Yeah. I'd get so upset at those things because they were so rigged.
Oh yeah, there'd be
You-
one that like nobody could get.
Because I always would get so close to get like Park Avenue, and then you'd have to like the blue ones.
Broadway.
Yeah, they were the big ones. There are 3 of them, right? Or are there
Or-
2 or 4? Oh God, I'm building
Those
off.
dark blue ones, I think there's only 2, I think.
I thought.
That's
We-
what my brain is saying.
Were you ever a piece? Like, I mean, was there a piece that you always picked to use? I mean,
Either the dog or the top hat.
I loved the dog. I always was the dog,
Yeah.
and the thimble.
The thimble was cool.
Although I didn't realize the thimble was cool until I got a little older.
My brother always had to be the car because he was always obsessed with cars.
Aw.
And so he would like make noises with it and then we had to tell him to stop.
Yeah, Monopoly money. I always got excited because if I got to be the banker, I don't know why, that was more work.
Yeah.
Like,
But you could always give yourself money.
you could. I haven't played Monopoly in a long time.
I'm not interested in it really. Like, it's
So-
all right.
What was a game that you played when you were a child that you liked? Did you play any board games that you liked?
Oh yeah. I think Trouble was a big one. We played a lot.
Is that the one that you
Pop.
pop the thing in
Mhm.
the middle?
Yeah.
The dice? Okay. I didn't have that, but I played it.
We played Sorry a lot.
Okay.
That would start so many fights.
Okay, so that's a board. I can't remember how. Like, I remember I played Sorry, but I didn't own it, so I don't remember it specifically.
It was like Trouble, where you had to go around the board and then back to home base.
Okay.
But the difference is that there were slides on it, so like one person could be on part of the slide, and if someone else landed at the top of the slide and you slid through it, then they had to go back to the start.
Oh, that
And if
sucks.
you had gone all around, that's where the Sorry
Sorry.
name comes in.
Ew.
There's lots of ways where you could like screw other people over, and yeah, it caused a lot of fights. But
I can imagine. Oh, Candyland.
oh yeah,
I love.
classic.
I did not own that. I wanted to.
We
so
had a couple
badly.
different versions of that one.
God, I loved Candyland. Just because the board was so pretty.
Oh yeah, the colors were so awesome.
I don't remember anything else about it, to be honest, except for just how pretty the board was.
And we had like a really old one, so
Ooh.
like I can just see the the cards, like they're all antiqued out, even like as a kid while I was
Ugh.
playing it. Yeah, but it was so cool. And you wanted to land on the special pieces,
Yeah,
like the brittle person, and yeah.
that was fun. I'm trying to think if there's any other board games that we really played, and we didn't. I played. I don't know. Whenever I brought this up to anybody, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Rummy Cube.
Yeah,
Really?
we had that.
Oh my god, you're a lifesaver. Um,
With the plastic.
the little chip. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
apparently I haven't played Rummy the card game,
Okay.
but I'm
We played lots of
assuming they're
card
very
games.
close. Is like
It's
they're similar.
where you're building off of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved Rummy Cube. Yeah, my grandmother taught me when I was very young. So like, I mean, that's what I played, and I was really good. And I actually have a really cool set that we have now. I played with Chris teaching. I'm not a good teacher. I am horrible, and I've taught Chris. I don't know how he has like figured out how the game works. I'm not good at it, especially because he would learn mostly from us playing, and then like there'd be these like I don't know big rules that all of a sudden he'd like find out because I did it, and
Yeah.
like it'd like benefit me, and it's like, oh yeah, you can do that. Sorry, yeah, and yeah, I'm glad you played Rummy Cube.
Yeah, we
I
played Rummy
love that
Cube.
game.
And then of course there's the game that we play,
Yeah.
Telestrations.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, that is
It
a really
is.
fun modern game, and they've got some really cool ones. Like, I mean, I think our little families enjoy Telestrations.
Mhm.
Our adults do. We love
Yes.
Telestrations, and then we do enjoy a good Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Haven't done that in a while, but
And we played dominoes growing up too. My Mimi taught us how to play chicken foot, so we played chicken foot all the time.
I have no clue how to play dominoes. I have no clue.
Well, we should do that sometime. I can teach you how to play chicken foot.
Aww,
It's fun.
chicken foot. Makes me
It's called that because it creates little like
chicken feet.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cute. It's fun.
Okay. Well, and all this spawned off of the monopoly in this book
Yep.
that the dice is made out of human bone.
Mm.
So interesting. Well, I'm trying to think of what else was there big in these chapters that was kind of like Earth. Oh, Trip. Can't forget about Trip.
Trip.
Trip comes back. Actually, Trip hasn't come back. He's been there. He has just been.
He never gave back his key, so he's hanging out.
Yeah, he's trying to. He's living in. Is it Bones? Or is it Book and Snake?
That's what I was
Okay.
seeing if I could find quickly.
Yeah, it's the last chapter. I know that. It's right at the end. Well, because that's the dot. They see these dots, and remember, they're trying to find that murder. So they see a dot that, I mean, and the map has places. So they figured out where this one was because
Skull and bones.
Skull and Bones. There we go. Yeah, he was a
did it.
bonesman.
I did it.
You sure did. Go, girl.
I can read.
We can.
But yeah,
He's there, and
he never turned the key in, so he's just hanging out there, and they're like very concerned because he doesn't seem like somebody who would be a murderer.
or something. They know, like. But we don't know at that point. Do we know yet? Because they haven't had the conversation with him. Because it's just that you broke the law. But maybe I missed out. Maybe it is just murderers. I mean, but yeah, and he was a character I didn't expect to come back. He's in the first one. He's not a huge character, right? I mean, I know that he's not a big character,
No.
but
Mm-mm.
yeah. So, but Trip's there.
But yeah, because they see a dot at
Yep.
Skull and Bones, and they're like, "Quick, to Skull and Bones!"
To Skull and Bones, and
And Turner goes,
he sure does. And they have scared the living hell out of Trip.
Yeah.
He just like, I mean, they have him get in the car. They're being really like hard on him too. Like, I mean, they're like making him think that they're gonna call everybody and let him know. And I love that it ends with Alex giving him a fist bump.
Mm-hmm.
That was so funny to me. I cracked up. I just I couldn't stop laughing. I was just giggling. It's so funny. It just gives so much to like understanding what kind of character
Yeah.
Trip is.
Yeah.
And I don't know, but when I read this, I was like, oh yeah, I'm ready to read more about Trip. He sounds like such a sweet, fun guy, even though he's a little dopey.
Yeah, he's definitely dopey.
So, well, I think that is
Yeah.
we've covered it. Woo!
We sure did.
We sure did. That was fun.
Yeah.
And yes, so okay. Well, trying to think of what else. Trying to make sure there's nothing else we missed. No. Okay. Oh, yeah. So it is actually, and we haven't done this in a while. So
Hold on.
It's that very special time for.
GrishaCast news.
GrishaCast news! Yeah, that was, I actually was just,
That was a long intro.
it was, it was, yes. So, okay, well, we are so excited because our Grisha in the Field's here.
Finally.
Yay. So, hey, Alex.
Hello! Oh my gosh, it's been so long. I do have news for you guys. By the time that this airs, we will already have this season 2 trailer, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to go over it with you guys. It's going to be great. But we have that coming. That was at IGN Fan Fest, in which I believe Ben Barnes, Lewis Town, and a few other cast members were at. So excited. I'm so excited to watch it. I am just beyond excited for season 2. And I believe that Lee also has some stuff at Yale coming up. I would check her stories about that. I remember her posting something, but I don't have the information on me right now, so I don't remember what it was. But she does have some Hellbent stuff coming up at Yale. Definitely check it out, check her socials, and keep up with the shadow&bone Instagram. So excited to have season 2 come out. Yee! See ya.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. It's about time they were here.
I know.
It's like we just left them out in the field
We
somewhere
did.
forever.
Alex is just,
Sorry, Alex.
yeah.
But
Alex,
welcome back.
Alex has probably been pretty cold. Use that kefta. So next week we will be covering chapters 18 through 21. Read all the way through 21.
Do it.
Yes. And
You're asking you nicely.
yeah, and yay. Okay. Well, long live the Grishaverse.
Like we're at the end of the hour, so my voice is a little husky. It was.
No mourners.
No funerals.
This has been GrishaCast. Connect with us on the web at GrishaCast.com. Send an email to info@GrishaCast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok at GrishaCast.
And thank you to our amazing staff, Chris, Michelle, Alex, and Brenda.